Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Teacher's Room with iTDi, the International Teacher Development Institute. And we're very, very happy to be connected with a new friend, Effie Bachtsevana in Greece. Hello, Effie.
Hello, Stephen. Hello. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm so happy to join the Teacher's Room.
Thank
Hello
you.
From Greece. I am from Greece, and this time we are ready to present the Boomwackers.
Yes. So I guess Phil found you, noticed you on Facebook, and he told me about you. And then we looked around and saw the things you were doing, and it was very fascinating for us to have a chance to meet you. And we want to say how lovely and friendly and open you are, that we have enjoyed interacting with you. So why don't you show us what you have?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. And yes, that's right. Especially Phil was the one we had all the talking for to make this happen. So let's present Boomwackers. I will play something for you so you can see what it is, what do they really do, and then we can just So, I hope you guessed the song. Did you guess what song I played?
We did. We got Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Or ABC.
Okay. So, I'll do another one for you. As you can see, it is not very easy for me to play because Boomwackers, we don't play as individuals, but we play as a group. We work as a group, and that's very important for the students. So, did you get this one?
Oh, McDonald's.
Yes, Phil, Home McDonald.
You got it.
Congratulations. So, Boomwackers are musical instruments. I will start from this. We have to make this clear that they are musical instruments. They are not a game, but a musical instrument. So, I would like to introduce myself and say that I am a music teacher, and I teach music for over 20 years in a music school in a municipality of Thessaloniki. And I try to find new paths and inspirational creative ways in order to pass them down to my students. So 10 years ago, I accidentally found Boomwackers on YouTube, and I just fall in love with them. I said, they're great. I want to adopt them, and I want to put them into my music lessons. So Boomwackers are very new musical instruments because they were invented in 1995 in America by Greg Ramsell.
Wow.
So I ordered them, and I got them here in Greece. I was the first one to have them. So I started playing with them, and I started thinking how I could use them in my music classes. The hard thing about it was that I didn't have any books in Greek, so I could read them and do them in the classroom. So I started by playing with very little children, for example, daycare centers. Then I went to kindergarten and primary school, and later I used them in educators, never mind, in educators.
Like teacher training?
Exactly, teacher educators, okay, adult educators, in education adults. So I was writing songs and I was writing music games and activities, and I saw that everyone used to like them very much, and the Boomwackers were going very well. So I made a method that would be very easy for children to play music without reading the notes, but having the colors, seeing the colors and tapping the colors whenever they see. So I wrote my first book, which was a method in Greek, with Greek songs and Greek games and Greek activities. And seeing that it was going very well, I thought it would be really good if the same method could be in English, and all the activities, all the songs, and all the games would be in English. So children will learn English through music. And the main reason I'm using this book. It's called Let's Play Boomwackers, and it's the method of learn English through music. Now, I would like to say some things about Boomwackers. What are they? Can you tell me, what do you think they are? They are tubes.
Plastic.
Okay.
Tubes. Yeah.
There are tubes, right? They are plastic. Okay. Mm-hmm. They are tuned, and when we say music tuned, we mean that we can play notes. We can say, for example, this is do and this is re. It's not a maraca. Okay. So they have different lengths. You can see it, that there are different lengths. Okay. I'll put the computer a little bit down. So we have do, re, mi, we have fa. So we have different lengths, and of course, different colors. So when we tap them against a hard surface, whatever the surface, it could be on our body, palm, on our knee, it could be on the carpet, on a floor, on a table, it produces a different sound. And each of those sounds corresponds to the notes we know, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So the size, the light weight, because they're not very heavy, they're very light, and the low cost of the tubes makes it very easy to carry. We can take them wherever we want, and we can play, and we can do lessons, seminars, performance, whatever. So who are they tended to? Boomwackers can be used by teachers and educators. They can be used in daycare centers and kindergartens, primary and secondary schools. They can be used in university, language schools, conservatoires, music schools, teacher training schools, and training institutes. I was recently in a university in Turkey, in Istanbul. I was invited there in November to produce the method from the book. I've also been in Bulgaria, in Holland, in Cyprus many times, and I am recently doing a lot of training Skype sessions from government schools from India.
Wow, Effie.
Yes.
One of the members in the room now is Eunice. And Eunice is a high school teacher in Malaysia. And she said that she also teaches music part-time, and she sounds very excited by seeing all of this. And she is asking, did you buy these, or can she order these online?
Well, yes, she can order them online. She can find me on Facebook, and I can tell her where she can find them and buy them.
Okay.
And they go together, 8 of them. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. They are 8 of them, and they're not very expensive. Here they cost about 25 euros. It's not very expensive. It's,
so that's one set. One set is 25 euros.
Yes, one set.
Yeah. Wow.
If she wants to use them in her classroom, for example, if she has 20 students, she might need 4 or 5 sets.
Yes.
And
yes.
I have also used them with special needs children, and I've worked 2 years with special needs children. Physical education teachers can also use them. Team building activities, leaders of team building activities, human resources and communication seminars. And what I would say, which is very important for me, and it is the most important, is that they are highly recommended for any group that simply wants to combine learning and fun without having any music knowledge. So the different color, as I said, makes it very easy to play. We hold 1 or 2 Boomwackers, and all we need to know is when and how many times we have to tap the Boomwacker. So if you follow my easy method, we learn very quickly to tap a beat, a rhythm, and even play melodies and harmonies. Now, the most important is that all the activities are presented as games. So in most cases, the children work in groups and they don't work alone. So it's very important for me. So the children learn to communicate, they learn to be creative, they learn to express themselves, and they learn concepts with a very easy and enjoyable way. So the children learn to concentrate, to take group decisions, have fun, to wait their turn, to reach common decisions, to help one another, and many, many other things. So my method is divided in 3 parts.
Okay.
The first part has to do with music kinetic. We use the Boomwackers with music. So I will say now this. For example, we take the Boomwacker and we say to a children, what can you do with it? For example, we can tap it, as I said, on the floor, on a rug, on a table. We can tap it on our shoe, front and back, on our palm, without playing any songs, but just as music kinetic. We can also tap the Boomwacker with a pencil. It's the same. Listen. You can also play a song by tapping it with a pencil or a spoon or a stick, whatever. We can also blow into them and make animal sounds. We can sing a song. We can pretend it's a telescope and see left, right, up and down. We can play our guitar, for example. We can use it as a hockey stick. We can do letters or do shapes. For example, I'll make a square. Okay, with a square. not like a square. We can do a square. Okay, we can do a triangle. You can't see it now. Okay, it's a square. We can do a triangle. We can write a word, for example, the letter E. For Effie, for example.
Yes, yes.
So there are many ways that we can use them. So I would say something now, very simple. Let's say that we want to teach our students the concept loudly and softly. Loudly and softly. So I combine it usually with loudly and loudly, softly, forte, which is Italian, and piano, which is also Italian. So it's something very simple, which we can just tap the boomwhacker on the floor and say loudly, loudly, forte, forte, softly, softly, piano, piano. And no, this is very easy, but it's really very nice. Wait a second. One moment. When we can combine it with songs. Wait a minute. I hope. Not this one. Okay. So please tell me if you hear the song. Can you hear it?
Yes.
So, piano, piano, softly, softly, loudly, loudly, softly, softly. It goes with the music. So we can have the children in a circle. We have the children in a circle, and with the music, we tap the boomwhacker down and we say loudly, loudly, forte, forte. And then we just go round and round the circle, softly, softly, piano, piano. I combined it English and Greek. Okay, so this is something that you can use very easily. And you can also put a lot of dance music, and we can give some orders to the children. For example, make a couple with the same boomwhacker. So if they go like this, it's wrong. So they have to find a yellow one. So we say make a couple with the same boomwhacker, or make a couple with a different boomwhacker. Hit the boomwhacker on the palm, on your shoe, on your knee, on your shoulder, on your head. You have to know, because it's plastic, it doesn't hurt, and children don't have any accidents. They're very easy to use. We can tap our palm and our thigh alternative. We can tap our palm and on the floor. Okay, we can put the boomwhacker under our leg. Well, it's more, put them like here. We can put it on our arm, up and down, and change, and the same thing. And look, window and wall, up and down, and left and right. Of course, we have to follow the music. So, what else? Okay.
You are full of so much information. I think we're all sitting here going, wow, wow.
Yeah, I love it.
Something, it would be really good if I could be not sitting down, and you could see all the movements that I really do. But I know it's very difficult, and it's even difficult because you don't have the boomwhackers. So I could give you some orders, and you could do them too. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the first part that we usually use, and it's really good. And then we go ahead to the second part, where we use them to learn the colors. So let's see if you know the colors. Wait a minute. I have to put them in the sink. So wait a minute now. So, okay. So we have to put them in the right order. So we have, okay, Phil, I want to hear the colors. What color is this?
Red.
Great. This one?
Orange.
Can you see it?
Yep, I can see
Orange?
it.
Okay, this is?
Anyone else? Yellow.
Yellow. We call this lime. Okay, this is the lime. This is the green. Green. This is purple. This is magenta. And this is the red. But it's red, the small red. Do you know the difference between the big one and the small one?
Is it an octave?
It has to do, I didn't hear you.
Is it an octave?
Yes, exactly. It's an octave. So this is low and this is high. Okay. So the difference between is this is the low C and this is the high C. If you look on a Boomwhacker, let me come closer. If you look on a Boomwhacker, you can see that it writes the note on top of it. I don't know if you can see it clear. Here it goes. See, so you see the do. You see the do.
Yes.
And you also see the word, and you see the English word alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's also very easy for the children. So if they don't know what Boomwhacker they're holding, they can recognize it because it's written on it. So we can, a very easy game that we can play with the children is if they can sit in a circle, we can say the song. If you have the red Boomwhacker, tap it now. So that's an easy way, so they can learn how to hold the Boomwhacker, because many kids, they don't know in the beginning, they do it like this or they do it like this. It's very important that we learn how to hold it and how to tap it. We don't tap it like this. We tap it at the edge of the Boomwhacker like this. So we just say, if you have the red Boomwhacker, tap it now. If you have the red Boomwhacker, tap it now. So we have eight groups of children that have the red Boomwhacker, the green, the yellow, the lime, and so it goes on. And then we say, if you have the yellow Boomwhacker, tap it now. 1, 2. If you have the lime, and so it goes on. And when we finish the song, we say, if you're happy and you know it, tap your booms. If you're happy and you know it, tap your booms. So it's an easy way for the kids to learn how to grab it, how to tap it, and of course to learn the colors. And we use the same way to learn the notes. If you have the note do, tap it now. If you have the note re, tap it now. If you have the mi, the fa, sol, la, si or ti, and the do. So it's a very easy way for them to learn the notes and the colors. We can also use these cards, which are very easy to make. They're from hard paper, and we can also show them this color. And what do the children do? They tap the color they have, and then we can put this one too, and this one, and this one, and then take the colors out, the cards one at a time, or we can do them all together. They play and then we put them down. So this is a very easy way for the children to learn how to play the colors and the notes. So now
it seems like it's endless, hey? The creativity is endless with this.
Well, I'll tell you this, Steve, that I've been teaching Boomwackers for over 10 years here in Greece and many other countries. And every time I do a workshop, or every time I just think of something, I find new ways to put in the workshops and in the master classes. And I say I have to do this and that. And it's not only what I've made from the method, but many teachers, they just give me feedback and they say, well, you gave us many ideas because of what you do. We made some other things for the children and we had a lot of fun. And that's the most important for me, that you can gain from this and you can make your games or your activities, your songs. It's very easy. So after learning the colors and the notes and learning how to hold them, and before we've learned how to tap them and use them as a kinetic music, as with music kinetic, we pass over to what we call in music values. All the method is being based on two values: the ta, the ta and the TT. This is the ta. Okay.
Yes.
We just tap it once, and this is the TT. 2 times TT. If the children learn to play ta and TT, it's very easy to learn to play a song. It's very, very easy. But before we go there, we have to practice a lot with this kind. For example, we go ta, 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 and they just play. It's good for them to say it because we combine playing and speech together. So we go ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. So once they've learned to play the rhythm, which is very, very easy and very, very simple, we can put a lot of words together. Something very easy and very simple is to make a circle with the children, and they can learn to say their name and tap it right. So they can say, for example, Effie, not Effie. That's not right rhythmically. So they say Effie. They say Steve. They say Phil. So they learn how to tap the rhythm correctly. We can also say, they can also type their favorite food or their favorite game, whatever they like or they want. I've done some exercises. For example, you can see here. For example, we can say, the red one says grape, the red says mango, 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 grape, grape, mango, mango, grape, grape, mango, mango, grape, grape, mango, mango, grape, grape, and then we just go down. Mango, mango, grape, grape, mango, grape, grape, mango, mango, grape, grape, mango, mango. Okay, so this is very easy for them to learn to hold the boomwhacker and tap it well. You can do this: lime, cherry, cherry, lime, cherry, cherry, lime. It's not, you don't have to tap them on the floor. You can tap them on your palm. Mango, mango, cherry, mango. You can tap it alternative for this: mango, mango. Wherever you like. You can, the children, well, the children usually don't like to sit down for a long time. They prefer, to be on their foot most of the time.
Yeah.
So you can do it in a circle where the children are stand up. And then when they learn to tap all these rhythmically words and say them, combine the rhythm with the words. And if you have a lot of students doing this, you can also hear the music. See, it's a little bit difficult for me now that I'm alone to do it, but you can say, for example, clap, clap, clap your hands, clap, clap your do it slowly and you can do it quickly. So you learn another concept. And then you can do something which is more interesting. You can combine the children into 3 groups. The first group has the red one, the second group has the yellow one, and the third group has the green one. And we say each group has to play this. The first group plays, I want an ice cream. I want an ice cream. Mary wants an ice cream. Mary wants an ice cream. Do you want an ice cream? So you can very easily learn an English. You can combine English with music. So you have these 3 teams, and you can also use the cards to show the red, the yellow, and the green. So you don't have to say anything. You just show the red card, and the team with the red card goes, I want an ice cream. I want an ice cream. Change the card, for example, the green one, and they go, do you want an ice cream? And so it goes on, and you can do many, many, many things with that. And if you don't put any words and just play the rhythm, the sound is very, very nice. So you have do, mi, sol, and they play all together. It's a harmony, as we say in music. And you can make it even more difficult. I don't know if you can see it here, but here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. The red, the orange, the yellow, the green, and the purple. Which says, the red says, apples are red. Apples are red. The orange goes, orange is healthy. Orange is healthy. The yellow, lemon is yellow. Lemon is yellow. And the green one, grapes are my favorite fruit. Grapes are my favorite fruit. Plums are purple. Plums are purple. So they play all together, showing the cards, all the Boomwackers, and believe me, it's very, very fun for the children. They enjoy it very much, especially when they play all together and they mix all those rhythms. So,
Effie, I'm feeling that the rhythm is so important in English, and while I'm living in Japan, there's not so much rhythm in the language. Everything is equal and the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there are no accents in Japanese. It's all a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, sa, shi, su, se, so, and there's not the so this is wonderful to have a focus on the rhythm and the accents and things.
Yes,
which
yes,
is
because
so very
it's very important.
very easy.
Not only in music, but rhythm. All our life is rhythm. Everything is with rhythm. A day to night rhythm. Our heart goes with the rhythm. We dance with rhythm. We sing. We speak. I think all our life has a rhythm. So this is a very good exercise with Boomwackers, so we can see if a children has the rhythm inside of it. And if it doesn't have, because all children don't have rhythms and all children can't sing well, we can work with it. And as we work with the rhythm, we can see that the result is very, very good for them. So it's an exercise which mostly the children, I believe, they enjoy it very much. And you can tell them to create, sorry. We can just tell them to create their own rhythms with their concept. Whatever they really like, they can just do. So it's really easy for them. And as we work very, very well with the rhythm, we can just go and learn how to play a song, which is also very important. So I will tell you now. So do you want to ask me anything about the rhythms and And I don't know if we can see this very good on the screen. Can you see it? But every note has its color. And that's very important. Every note has its color. So you don't have to know that this is the do, the re, the mi, but you see the red and you go T, 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 T. Didn't I tell you later that all you have to know is this, the T, T. So you just tap T, 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 ta, ta, T, 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 ta, ta. And it's very easy for small children, but for even elder, because you know the problem we have with music is that everyone is a little bit bored to sit at at his desk and read the notes and learn them, and it's quite difficult and it takes a lot of time. So this is so easy. You just see the color, you tap them, and you hear the sound. So
yeah, I love how you've made the entry level so easy, and how it's so participatory for everyone. Everyone can have something in their hands and get involved.
You know something, Phil? At my workshops, especially when I do workshops with teachers that are they are interested in learning music and putting them in their lessons, they learn how to play a song in an hour, maybe less. And they say to me, I can't believe that this can happen, that I can play music so easy without knowing to sing the notes or play the notes. And it's even more nice for them that they combine them with another language, because here in Greece we have to learn English. It's something that children do from kindergarten even. So it's really very nice that they can combine both of them together. And for example, because Stephen said about the rhythm, for example, we can tap the colors. Red, it's ta, red, 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 red. Orange has 2 syllables. Orange. We can't say ta, ta. We don't say orange. We say orange, which is TT. Orange, orange. And we have yellow, 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 which is also TT. Then we have lime, 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 lime. Then we have green, green. This is all ta, ta, ta. We have purple, TT. Purple, TT. We have magenta, magenta, which goes like ta, TT, magenta. We don't say magenta. So we say magenta, ta, TT, ta, TT, ta, TT. And then we have the little red. Okay. So, for example, I can say some words that you can. Would you like to clap some words?
Sure.
Okay. So
I'm sure Eunice and Michael are game too.
Look, you can do ta, TT. Is that easy for you? Ta, TT, ta, TT, ta. Just say it. Say it. Ta, TT, ta, TT. Okay. So I will say some words now. For example, let's do family.
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 Family. T-T-ta. T-T-ta.
T-T-ta. Right.
Africa. Africa. T-T-ta. Elephant. Elephant. T-T-ta. What about this one? Banana. Banana. It goes like ta, T-T, banana. Ta, T-T. Remember ta, T-T. Koala. Ta, T-T. So it's different. So we have to concentrate on that and work a lot with the children. And then we have T, 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 T. It's my favorite. Watermelon, T, 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 T. Helicopter, alligator, avocado. So it's really fun for the kids to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
And they can also do it not sitting down, okay, which is more fun for them. So when we get to the level and we're ready to play a song, I usually use 2 Boomwackers according to my method. The green one and the yellow one. Green one, yellow one. And I have 1 second. I have the okay. I have the, I can't see if you can see it, but all the song is written with 2 notes, 2 colors, green, yellow, green, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, green, yellow. So all we do with the children is, can you see it? Is it clear for you?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so it just goes, it goes ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Is that easy?
Yes.
Okay, so we can just do it once with the children and tell them to clap it. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. And then we can put the Boomwackers. I have to leave this one now. And we can just go. And we can just go green, yellow, green, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, green, yellow. And then we can put the words, which are bye, bye, butterfly, bye, bye, butterfly, see you later, butterfly, butterfly. This is such an easy song, and children from daycare centers can play the song. It's very easy. It's only 2 colors, and the children see the color, and they just tap the boom with ta and ti, ta, ti, and then they just put the words in. So when all the children have learned to play with 2 Boomwackers, the green and the yellow, they get a little bit tired and they say to me, "Oh, miss, we've learned to play this green and yellow. We want another color."
Right.
So I divide my students into 2 teams. The one team has the green and the yellow, and the second team takes the red Boomwacker, this one. So we have 2 teams with yellow, green, and red. And this is the other song, which goes green, green, yellow, yellow, and the new note, which is red, red, red. And as you can see, the values are the same. We use only ta and ti, ta, ti, ta, ti, which is very easy for children to play. And so are the words. It's music, music, sing, 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 music, music, tap, tap, tap. And we go sol, sol, mi, mi, do, 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 sol, sol, mi, mi, do, do, do. I'll play it for you just to hear. So the red, one team, the yellow and the green, the other team. So we go. Music, 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 sing, 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 music, music, tap, tap, tap. So every team has to be so concentrated, so they have to know when their time comes to play the right note. If they are going on left and right, they just lose the song. And of course, I say to them that your team now you have lost, and they really don't like that. So they want to be the winners. And then we just go, we learn the notes. Sol, sol, mi, mi, which is this one. do, 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 sol, sol, mi, mi, do, 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 music, music, sing, 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 music, music, tap, tap, tap. So it's very easy and very very fun for the children. And then I put another color, and I have red and green and yellow and red and orange, yellow and green. And then when we learn these notes very well, I put another team. So I have 3 teams. And then I put another one, and according to the method, we have 4 teams. And every team plays its own part, its own color, and its own notes.
It's like a small orchestra, yeah?
Exactly, like a boomwhacker orchestra. I was the first here in Greece to have a boomwhacker orchestra in 2012, which had children from 5 years old to 12. And we did a lot of concerts, and we went TV, and we did a lot of interviews, and the kids really loved it.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So you said before we started, you said that you have about 300 Boomwhackers now yourself, hey? Have you ever had, what's the largest group that you've had using the Boomwhackers at the same time?
Well, 200.
Wow. And you can still keep everything, you can keep everything together?
Yes, because it's really fun, and you work, you know, you just put this on a big wall. You just put the song on a big wall, and everyone sees the color. And when it's time, he just plays the color. And it's very good for team building activities with adults. And many companies, especially in Europe, they do a lot of team building activities for their for people who work for them.
Yeah.
Just for the relationships, and to learn to come together. The people that work together.
Yeah.
So you see that Boomwackers can be used in many ways. We start by music kinetic. I can put a song, if you can wait for a second. It's the song is here. For example, I'm definitely sure that you know this song? You know this song, hey?
Yes.
I sing it almost every day.
Look at the music kinetic that we can do. I have to be up. We do the movement with the kids, and then we tap 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now listen to the words. We go back, move on back, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, using the Boomwackers. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we use a lot of movement without the music. Okay. So I have many songs of that kind that we can use them with the children, and they can use their body and the movement in contrast with the Boomwackers. So that's why I said that teachers of physical education can also use them.
Yeah, as I'm listening to you, I was wondering if you are a music teacher who's using English, or if you're being an English teacher using music. It sounds like both.
Well, I'm a little bit anxious, and I might make some mistakes with my English.
No, not at all.
Definitely sure I did, but I'm a music teacher, and I've always remembered myself from a little kid. I've always wanted to be a musician, and I've always wanted to teach music, and I'm just now combining English with Boomwackers, English with music, because it's really fun and it's really nice. And I think that many people like it, and they just use it in their lessons.
It seems like in the chat there's a long chat today with lots of comments, but I think two of the words you said,
they're good comments.
all wonderful comments, but
okay, thank you.
So many.
I would like to say, Stephen, that
so many of your comments are about fun and easy, and that seems to be very key.
You know something? I think that we have to teach children in a very fun, enjoyable, and simple way.
Yes.
That's the way that children learn nowadays. Not, sit on the desk, write this, go home, read it, come and tell us. No, we have to have fun and easy ways so children can enjoy to come to school.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants any help, they can find me. I have two pages on Facebook, Boomwackers Greece and Let's Play Boomwackers, and I'll be very glad to give them material or whatever they would like about Boomwackers and about the way they can use Boomwackers to teach them.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's super nice. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very glad to do
questions from everybody. Michael or Eunice or Barb, Phil, if we have any questions, we have just about 5 minutes left. So either come on.
Yes, because I have lesson at school now and I have to run.
Okay. Yeah. We can wrap up a little bit early if you have to run off to a lesson, but if anybody has a question.
Yes, if everybody wants to ask me something, I'd be glad.
Yeah. And you're welcome to put your microphone on and just talk if you. Barb says, I really enjoyed this. So thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited also share this with my sister. She's also a music teacher and a musician back in England.
Where is she? In Indonesia, where you are?
Oh no, she's just outside London.
Oh, great.
Good.
So anybody.
Here we have Michael. Michael is saying, thank you so much. I want to try it with my grade 3. Those are about 9 years old here in Japan, grade 3.
And
Great.
I was just saying earlier, for the first time ever, I could see myself, if I had a large class of kids, like 40 plus, I could actually see something that would work with them. Previously, people say, how do you teach 40 kids? And I see this question online a lot. And, they go to teaching workshops and they're like, yeah, this is great, but I can't see how I could do it with large classes. But, here I can see something definitely you could do. So I'm sure this will be really appreciated.
Do you have those in Japan? Steve, do you have those in Japan? Have you seen Boomwackers?
No, not at all.
No, so you don't have them in Japan.
No.
So it's a good idea for the teachers there to get them and start working with them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. Now,
it would be very inspiring for Japan.
Can we buy them from you, or do we have to buy them from America?
No, not from me, because I don't sell them. But you can buy them from. You can buy them from Boomwackers. If you write Boomwackers, it's the American organization, and they sell them, so you can get them. But I don't know. You can just see that it might be more easy for you to buy them from a country next to Japan, for example, that is more closer to you, so you can see the cost of the shipping. I don't know. See that.
I'm sure they're all from China anyway.
Yes. But these they usually write made in USA. If you see on the Boomwacker, it writes made in USA.
Okay.
It writes, and I can say also this: be careful, because there are many fake Boomwackers.
Oh.
Many other companies make them from other material, and they are not They're not good plastic. And if you tap them on your body, you get injured sometimes. So this is the good ones. They have to write Boomwackers made in USA.
Okay.
Because the material is good and they don't hurt, and the sound is also very good.
Okay. Well,
So,
let's wrap up. Let's wrap
whoever
up.
wants any help, they
Yeah.
can connect with me. I would be very happy to help anyone who wants to put them. We can also do a Skype session if anyone's interested with some schools in Japan. I would like that very much. So,
Okay. Okay. Well, let's say thank you and let you go off to your
thank
lesson
you.
now.
Thank you.
Thank
The
you.
pleasure is all mine. I have no words. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
That's
you.
fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now.
Okay.